sorry. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I was live like minutes ago, and I was live some minutes ago, and it just everything just turned off. Please come back in if you were here before. Please come back in. Wish I could. Please come back in if you were here before. I'm so sorry. Um, it just went off. Compliments of the season. You can ask me any questions you want. I can do a reading for you. I was live a few minutes ago, but everything just turned off. So I don't know. And I've been trying to get it to turn back on. I don't know how people who do regular live videos actually do it, because the hassle, oh my God, the hassle is too much. The hassle is too much. Oh my God, I wish Maya was here. I was talking to Maya. Oh God, I wish you could come back. I don't know how to share this. I don't know how to share this. I'm looking for a way to share this live. So come on in, say hi. Come on in and say hi. Hello. Is this your first time here? Please, what's your name? So you can see, are you a regular subscriber or you just seen my video for the first time? So you can tell by the title that I want you to ask me anything. Okay, I am Nigerian. I'm from Nigeria. I make lifestyle, straight talking videos, anything that interests me. So tonight I just feel called to, talk to people. I'm trying to make a small community on here of people who are interested in tarot cards, who are interested in a little bit of social topics, who are interested in spirituality. Yeah, that's just basically it. People who do normal life things, I guess. So you're very, very welcome. So do you have any questions for me? Yeah, spirituality is important to me because it keeps me grounded, it keeps me aware, it keeps me very conscious. I remember before I received an awakening, it was like I was just going through this earth. It was like I was on a ship. I don't know who was driving the ship, and all the hurdles had passed in life were something like road bumps. I didn't know that I was here, but I knew I was moving through life. Then until one day, I just woke up and I realized that, hey, I'm here. Okay, I'm on this plane and this is me. And as at that time, I started unpacking certain things about myself, saying a lot of my trauma. I started healing from certain things and I started becoming aware. I started seeing people for who they really are. Sounds, lights became very beautiful to me. Started being in tune with myself. So basically, spirituality is important to me because I am spiritual. I think that's basically it. And the other things I just said. Yeah. I think it made me recognize the fact that I have a path. Initially, I was just going through life just for the sake of living, not really a purpose. But now, my paths are beginning to form and I'm beginning to see them in front of me. My intuition has heightened, my sense of awareness has heightened. What do you think that you would have ended up if you weren't spiritual? I do not think I would ever not be spiritual because my path have already been written for me. So there is no what if I had not ended up spiritual. I was always going to be spiritual. It's just that I hadn't come into that realm yet. So there's no what if in this situation. It's always you're going to be spiritual. How will you handle it? Not what if you were not spiritual. It was always going to happen. So are you spiritual yourself? Compliments of the season. Do you practice it? Okay, you're not spiritual. Okay. Okay. That's nice. I mean, but I hope one day everyone will receive their own awakening and come into their own consciousness, because the feeling is unexplainable. The depth of it is unexplainable, and the realization of it all, the realization of it all, is something I wish for everyone. Not everyone comes into their own awakening at the same time. Some people, they already know even before they are teenagers. Can a person achieve consciousness without being spiritual? Of course, 100%. You do not have to be spiritual for you to attain consciousness. No, you can. You can come into yourself without being spiritual. Spiritual is like an umbrella term for people who are seeking a particular lifestyle, not necessarily a path. When it comes to consciousness, it's a way of being. Spirituality is a way to do. So there are two different things. Consciousness is being you, coming into you. It doesn't have anything to do with what you do with your consciousness. So spirituality is essentially what you do with your consciousness. But consciousness is the coming into self, or the realization of self. So there are two different things. You can come into consciousness without being spiritual at all. Spiritual is just a way of being. I hope you understand that. What kind of lifestyle am I seeking? I think a lifestyle of peace and a lifestyle of self-awareness, being in tune with myself, a lifestyle of, I'll say, awakening. Okay, I'm not looking to live religiously, like people call it, no, but I want to follow a lifestyle of perpetual peace with all men. I want to follow a lifestyle of compassion, empathy, yeah, just living outside the normal dogma. I mean, it's not easy to live outside the normal dogma, but that's the lifestyle I want. Just coming into self and peace and love. I think love is the ultimate. Ultimate is love. So, of course, yes. Of course, there are obstacles you face, especially coming from a background where I experienced a lot of trauma. Okay, so naturally, trauma is not peaceful, and a lot of us have been operating from a place of absorbing other people's consciousness or other people's path and other people's experience. Like when you're born, everything you know now, including the way your thoughts are formed, are given to you, by your nurturers, by your parents, and by the society. So until you come into consciousness, and some of the times, these people, they come from a place of love, okay, but at the end of the day, they will end up traumatizing you. You get trauma. For example, let's say tough love. Tough love sometimes is disguised as abuse. When parents say nasty things to you in the bid to correct you, or in the bid to show you the right path. Okay. Trauma, like let's say, if you have been abused, that's trauma. If you have gone through um, depression, if you've gone through mental illness, mental health challenges, if you have had things like low self-esteem, or if you generally have had troubled mind, those troubles, or even a troubled life, those troubles leave an imprint in you, and that causes trauma. Those imprints are what is called trauma. And trauma has the ability of holding you back from becoming your true, authentic self. Hell, the world alone is even traumatic. Have you seen the news? Have you seen the cost of living? But isn't that what we all go through? Unless yours was. There's nothing like extreme. There's nothing like amount, just like there's nothing like amount of pain. If a person feels pain, they feel pain. Both of us can go through the same things, but those things affect us differently. But the thing is, there will always be an imprint. It's just the way you, how do I say it? It's just the way you go through it. That's what it is. So just like you can't measure pain, you can't measure trauma, and you can't measure how a person handles their trauma. Sensitive. I am a very sensitive soul. Yes, I am. I'm very sensitive. I have a very strong intuition. I have a very strong sense of self. So, and I feel things. That's the reason why I'm able to feel empathy. That's the reason why I'm able to put myself in people's shoes, because I'm so in tune with myself. So, definitely, I'm a very sensitive person. Hello, I can see your two here. Can the second person say hi? So 100% true. Do you have more questions, or do you want a reading? Do you believe in tarot reading? What do you know about it? Are you still here? I have with me some tarot cards here. All messages are visible. What do you want to know about the tarot cards? I was waiting. Do you know I was live like some minutes ago, like 5 minutes ago or so, and everything just went off. I had someone asking me very interesting questions about this cards, this tea leaf cards. Divination cards or tarot cards are just a tool to answer certain questions regarding different issues in life, and the cards themselves don't really have any, let's say, power of their own. They don't. But because the reader is clairvoyant, like me, I'm clairvoyant, and I believe that the universe can pass messages through me. So because I believe that, and because I know that, I've done like so many readings with these cards. I can be a successful medium to answer some of the questions you have. It's just that it has to resonate with you who's listening. It doesn't have to be set in stone, but it just has to resonate. what the universe is saying. Well, I don't know what you want. It's saying about what? Do you have any scenario or anything you want to talk about? There are two people here. I just want the person to say hi. You have to have like a specific question, or and if before I do a reading for you, I'll have to know your zodiac sign and your name. You know, I just cannot pull a card out of the blue just for you. There have to be some sort of a connection. Please do not forget to like this live. I think the likes does things to the live. It helps YouTube tell people that this life is good, essentially. So just give it a thumbs up. I'm still learning how to navigate this thing, you know. Radi, be a good teacher. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say. So I'll explain how this works to you so you're not confused. There's so many methods to reading these cards in so many ways. But tonight I'm just going to do like a 2-card reading. So it's not necessarily going to be in-depth. For you to get like in-depth answers to what you seek, we have to like do a proper reading. So for tonight, it's just gonna be, let's say, short answers, kind of. But I hope. Sorry about my nails. It fell, and I've been trying to take it off, but it's just stuck in there. So we're just gonna go with it. So let's just see. I got a path with money is waiting for you. It means that, yes, you can be a teacher. Probably, there's a stereotype about teaching. I don't know what people earn now in teaching, but it's saying that I'll find a connecting card. Let's see. Let's find a connecting card. And I'm just picking randomly. Okay. It's saying feeling frustrated and tied down. This doesn't mean like it's not verbatim. When I mean verbatim, it's not word for word. It means that these questions you've asked me, you're feeling frustrated about it. No, you're feeling frustrated about it, and you're having like, that's what you're asking. You're doubting if the path of teaching is for you. But the card here is confirming that a path with money is waiting for you. So if you like teaching, go for it. But I don't think you're gonna make enough money from it like you want to. It's not gonna be a fulfilling path for you in terms of finances, but you're gonna find fulfillment because, of course, you love teaching and you love to help people. I think that's just it. So your frustrations are valid. They are valid. Your questions are valid. And I hope this resonates with you. Will that be all? the second person who's been watching to say hi. What's my view on educators? Actually, my path, okay, I have a degree in biotechnology, a master's degree at that. I have a bachelor's in microbiology. Um, and I've spent like 15 years of experience in those fields, and they were good while it lasted. But for me, I think I want to toe the path of teaching. So I feel like educators are enlightened people, and they're doing a very great service to the world. Anything that has to do with enlightening humans, you know, stimulating their mental states. I love those things. So I love educators, and my dream is to one day be some sort of a teacher. I think I'll be going back for a PhD, but probably not in the sciences. Probably not in the sciences. I think I want to be more or less like a life coach. I'm looking into that. But I think educators are the lights of the world. So that's a very good path to follow. And before you become an educator, you have to show that you're selfless. It takes selfless people and empathic people to make good educators. So, yeah. No, we didn't. I love science. I've always loved science. I've always loved science. Growing up, I knew I was going to be a scientist. So it didn't leave any scar on me. It's just that it's time for me to just give me a second, okay? I think this is too loud. To see if I can. Yeah, I think it's better now. I've always loved being a scientist, and the truth is, science wasn't hard for me because it's something that I gravitated to naturally. So I will always be a scientist. I will always love my research. I will always love new, exciting things. Science is basically my life, but I feel that I just want a change. Like I'm feeling called to, because there's something that I regret. I would love to regret the things I do than regret the things I haven't done. So I feel like I have to go this path. Like it's a burden in my heart right now, like all over me, that I have to toe this path of being a life coach. So science hasn't done anything to me. I always love science. I've always been a scientist. So science didn't leave no scar. I love science. I'm an introvert, so there's nothing as peaceful as being in the lab alone in my thoughts, with my lab notes and my experimentation and asking questions. Scientists are sort of philosophers too. They ask questions, they formulate hypotheses, then they do several experimentations before they come to like the theory. So I love science. There's no scar there. Very easy for me. To be a life coach, like I told you, since my awakening, I have reevaluated my life, and there's certain things I know, certain things that comes to me naturally, and because I'm a thinker, I'm a free thinker. I've gone through a lot. I have a lot of experiences when it comes to mental health issues, healing, trauma. I have a lot of experiences with that. So, and I have been able to successfully overcome certain hurdles, and I would like to teach that. I don't regret anything. The time is right. The time is now. So I don't. One thing about life is I enjoy every moment of life. So when I write, I haven't come into anything yet. I know that it's not yet time to do it. So the right time of interest is now. What is early? There's no concept of time, really. So when there's nothing like late or early, what what do you hope to offer to your clients? Like I don't like using the word clients.
Justice.
Excuse me.
Professional opinions.
Yeah. What do I hope to offer my clients? I don't like calling people clients. You know, what I hope in the grand scheme of things is to be able to shift people's mental state, to touch people's mental. So there is a shifting that causes a betterment of life. And I believe in the powers of teaching. I believe in the powers of love. I believe in the power of manifestations. You know, setting your mind right, setting your path right. So, and that's what I hope to do, to stir the mental of people who are confused, who are going through it, who have questions, existential questions, who want to shift in, who want a betterment of their physical life. Because 80% of our issues in life are caused by the mental. 20% is physical, maybe diseases, accidents, and yeah. For the others, oh my God. Hold on. This is what happens when you are in Nigeria. You have power cuts. Please help me turn on the generator. Okay. Put it here. Have it's not on. I don't think that's the wait. Okay. I have power cuts, so I currently live in Nigeria and we have power cuts regularly, so don't mind me there. So we'll have to make do with this ring light alone. I hope you can see me and hear me clearly. If you can see me, say yes. Are you there? Yes. I am, yes. Nigeria, I thought that you were in Norway. Yes, I was in Norway, but I'm currently in Nigeria. Does my location still say Norway? I shuffle. Nigeria is my home country. Norway is where I go to school and work. Kind of work. Depends on when I have a job there. Yeah, Norway is good. Very cool country. Quite small. Cool people. Yeah. I like the country. It's like a second home to me. I've always liked. How was my experience? Yes, I plan on returning. Maybe work a little, then go somewhere else. Maybe move to another country. I love traveling, so I'm looking at returning probably sometime next year. So it's like a second home to me, like I said. But currently, I am in Nigeria. Are you Nigerian? Oh yeah, you said South African. Okay. I've never been to South Africa. I've never been there. But I've been to Zanzibar. That's Tanzania, off Tanzania. Um, the Gambia. I don't know why I haven't been to South Africa. I don't think there was one time I was supposed to go for an interview. There's a company called Noshvin. I think it's a biotech company. That was 2 years ago, before the pandemic, or right before the pandemic. Yes, I got like a semi job there. I was supposed to meet some people, but because I don't know, one thing happened and I just didn't come. And that would have been the first time ever visiting South Africa. I'm still trying to navigate this life. I'm saying that there is a space to share it to Facebook or something. I don't know. Let me try. It's so dark here. I think I'm gonna turn on the generator. It's so dark. I know you guys in South Africa do something like load shedding. Someone told me here, a subscriber, she said you guys do things like load shedding. So I'm sure this is not a new sort of experience for you. Hello, are you still there? Do you have any more questions for me or you're done? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Yeah. If you have a partner, I think they should want to support you no matter what. As long as you have passion for it and as long as you know what you're doing and you know what you want. So, yeah. Nobody should be given a front seat to your life, whether you have a partner or not. Especially when it comes to things like career, passion. Nobody should want to dictate to you what you should do. So, and I believe naturally a good partner should want to support. But unfortunately, I'm single. So, if there was going to be someone, telling me what to do, Um, I don't think I would like that, especially when it comes to this things as serious as my family. My family only did um, they've done their part. Okay, they've done their part in my life. They could guide my life when I was single. Do you have a child? I prefer not to divulge personal information about me. But if you're a subscriber, you'll know. You'll know if I have a child or not. But I prefer not to divulge, certain certain things about me. At least not now. Everything is going to be unveiled soon. Little by little, you get to know me. So become a subscriber. Maybe that answer to your question will be answered. I mean, will be given to you. But as I was saying, family could, have a say when you're under them, but when you're an adult, I don't think their influence should matter so much. So I'm an adult, a full-grown one at that. So won't you be surprised if my family is still making decisions for me? I bet you'll be surprised because, I mean, you're an adult, so they are not going to take up repercussions or consequences. So that's why they shouldn't have a say. But they had a hand in your upbringing. I hope I've answered your question, though. At some point, it's all man for themselves. So you have to figure out what is right for you. You have to figure out what is best for you. So being a life coach at this moment, I think, is what I want to do. I mean, what does it matter to anyone, though? And I think I'm going to do a damn good job at it. Are you still here? This is 38 minutes. I think I'm going to be on this live for so the opinions are irrelevant. Not necessarily. They can have their input. I'm not saying their opinions are irrelevant. Nobody's opinion is irrelevant. It's just that at the end of the day, you are the one that is going to sit with the decisions you have made and the consequences of it. Not people who have an input. They can only talk. They can only say their peace of mind, and that's allowed. Especially when it has to do with family members, and you give them that respect. But at the end of the day, you are going to be the one doing all the work, and you know what's best for you. So, except you're a teenager and you live in your parents' house, where they still feed you, maybe house you or clothe you, it's all on you. It's all on you. I mean, it's good to seek different perspective, especially when you want to do things with your life. But at the end of the day, the decision is yours to make. Do you know when I was born to still allow the influence of my parents over me? Oh my God, I'm in my 30s. What does the opinion of my parents matter? It doesn't. It doesn't really matter. Do you have anything about on spirituality you want to know, or that's gonna be all? Or do you want to ask more personal questions? Age doesn't have anything to do with experience. I mean, no, I was in Norway, lived in Norway for a long time, and you won't tell me that my parents know more about Norway than I do, or my parents know more about sciences than I do. Heck no. Or will you tell me that my parents know more about relationships than I do? Because I think I've been in more relationships than my parents and I've gathered more experiences than my parents. So age has nothing to do with it. Experience has everything to do with it. So there's certain things I know that I have more knowledge about than my parents. For example, the computer, crypto, trades. So parents don't know anything. They are still trying to figure it out, just like you. So they know they don't really. You find out that most parents are winging it. They really know nothing. They're just winging it. And since becoming an adult, I got to know that my parents are winging it because a lot of the time we're also winging it. So being older does not confer you special powers. It doesn't. Heck, they are more experienced than me in certain areas, but I tell you, when it comes to the things that are relevant to living in today's world, more relationship that makes you sound loose. What do you mean by loose? More relationships. I don't get it. Sound loose. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I don't understand what that means. Being in relationships make you loose? I don't even know where to go with that. I mean, what is even loose? What is wrong with me, for example? Do you mean sexual promiscuity? Do you mean being sexually promiscuous? I don't get it. I don't understand the correlation between more relationship experience, okay, than my parents. Of course I do. For example, my mother, I think got married when she was maybe 18, 19 per se. My dad didn't have much experience. It was more or less like an arranged marriage, and they were quite young when this happened. And the only experience they have is within themselves because they were together for a long time. So it was within themselves alone. Why would I be proud of what? Of experiencing different people. It's my life path. My life path was never to find love and settle immediately. I have to look for people who are compatible with me, with my goals in life, because the kind of partner you take will make or mar you. So, and it's not written on people's faces that they are going to be good for you. You have to be in a relationship with someone to truly know a person. Some people are very lucky to find that person, and that's that one person. But for majority of people in the world, it's not that way. How old are you? I believe if I don't think you're up to 25 because of the questions you asked me. You cannot find happiness for majority of the people. So in search of a good partner, you had to go. Unfortunately, if things are not working for you, are you gonna say because one person is not compatible with you, you wouldn't try another one? Are you gonna say that? Especially if it's relationship with you one, that's quite childish. You don't force compatibility. You're in a relationship with someone to find out who they really are, because a lot of people are masking. People wear a mask, and you have to really be with a person for them to open up that mask and reveal their true self. So for a lot of people, it takes time to reveal their true self, and the true self is not what you might like. So you move on from there. The search never stops until you find someone you're compatible with. So I don't know what what you want me to say. It was not in the cards for me to find. So would you give an honest answer to your partner if they asked you about you? I wouldn't even be with a partner who would be so interested in my body count, because what has body count got to do with loving me? And people who ask about body count, I'm sorry, there are men who are quite insecure. They are not mature men, and there are men who think that their penis is gonna do any damage to a woman's vagina. There are men who think that no, they are. There are men who think that they the men are not good. So being with a man is devaluing yourself. So if a man thinks that a woman being with multiple people is devaluing herself, it means that you're telling me that a man is a depreciating factor, which he's one. If it doesn't matter, why then don't you give it? Give what? Announce to the world how many people you've slept with? Does that even make sense to you? Why should you announce to the world how many men you have slept with? It's not that important. It's something that is private to you. Why should you do that? It doesn't make sense, and that is not what people. It doesn't matter. Two things can be true at the same time. Two things can be true at the same time. It doesn't matter. And I wouldn't really know. Ashamed of what? I was never a sexually promiscuous person. One, and if I was, I would not be ashamed of it. I am not a sexually promiscuous person because it's not something that is for me. But I don't clown people who have high libido, who do sex work, and I don't clown them. I don't have anything against them. But for me, if I was a sex worker, there was no way I was going to be ashamed of that, because it's my body. I have the freedom to do anything I want or sleep with whomever I want to. That shouldn't matter to anybody. Are you my mother, or are you my father or my mother? What proof why should I give you proof? Why would you stay there and demand of me to give you proof of people that I have been with? What is, or how does that information affect you? How does it affect you? Does it add food to your table, or does it add anything to your life? You don't even know me, so why should I be telling you my personal stuff? Come on, that's childish. It's all love and light here, okay? Ashamed of what? That's freaking childish, man. That's childish. And that's not what I run. That's not what I do on this channel. Matters to you. To you, it matters to you. Okay? Because it matters to you, does it matter to anyone else? You can't tell people what matters to them. It doesn't matter to me. Keep lying to yourself. Who are you? What do you mean keep lying? You don't even know me. What do you mean keep lying to myself? Are you okay? Are you alright? My channel is not oh my god, what happened to my lighting again? Okay, please can you turn on the gen for me? Yes. So, if you're here, say hi. I removed the other person because that's not what we're here. We're here to do spirituality and card reading, and this is not a channel for what do they call those body count people? And I don't engage in that. I don't know who that is. So say hi if you're watching. I know there's someone here watching. I'll be ending this live in 7 minutes. I just want this to be an hour long, and that's gonna be it. Say hi. There's power cut right now, so I think I'm gonna turn on the generator. Then we're gonna talk. I'm gonna continue talking. The title here says ask me anything you want, then I'm gonna answer. Let's chat. Hello. Okay, since you don't want to say anything, please give it a thumbs up so YouTube gets to know that this live video is a good one. Or do you want to just sit here and enjoy the sound and wait for the light to come on? Joe, turn on Jen. Can you please turn on the Jen? My light is off. My ring light is off. I have 3 minutes to go, so okay, the light is gone. I think I'm gonna end the live here. It's failing to come back on for some reason, so I'll end it here. And I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow, same time, 7 o'clock. We're gonna go live again. All right. I think I'm gonna post this live so people can just watch. All right. See you later. Bye.